Music producers, it's Curtis King at CurtisKingBeats.com, and today I'm at you with 6 reasons why you will not make it as an online music producer. Curtis, why you gotta do this? Let's talk about it. Music producers, today I have 6 reasons why you will not make it in this online playing field if you do not take care of these 6 things. Now, this by no means is an absolute list that means that if you slack off on one of them, you're not going to make it. These are simply things you want to look out for, things that a lot of producers, when they're first starting off, they tend to kind of slip into these different crevices and they find themselves having more difficulty than they really need to even have. So hopefully your friend Curtis can help you avoid these pitfalls, because I myself have gone down them. Let's get straight to the list and talk about it. Reason number 1, your lack of self-discipline. Self-discipline? Whatever, you're not disciplined in your work. And what I mean by that is that you are not consistent in your work. You do not set specific times or even have a plan of action as you're starting to put together your music, and that lack of self-discipline, especially in this marketplace, they will eat you alive. There are customers out here that are consistently looking for people who are getting their attention without begging for their attention. One of the best pieces of advice I got was never be the guy begging for attention. Always make your success so loud it's difficult, extremely difficult to ignore. That's what discipline does. Making sure that you're disciplined on what days you're gonna work on music, because if you have a job right now, you know how important it is for you to balance your time properly between your job and between your music. And we both know that if you do not balance that, one or the other are gonna suffer. So you understand discipline to that level. However, when you get to the other side of things and you're working on music full time and you don't have a boss telling you when and whatever you gotta work on, it's very easy to start to get lazy, to get inconsistent, and to start slipping your discipline. So make sure that you're on top of your discipline, whatever that may be, between your time schedule, between what kind of beats you're gonna make. Get that in order right now. You spend money before you actually have it in your hands. There's many producers and just many human beings in general that don't have financial literacy. I was one of those. And success ended up being one of the worst things that could happen, as well as one of the best things. You're like, how is that possible? It was very possible, because here I was, I had money in my pockets, I was making a lot of money, but I was making commitments with the money before the money even came. So somebody says, yo, I'm gonna pay for this exclusive on Friday. And I'm like, cool, I'm gonna wait till Friday. And then bill collectors are like, yo, we need that money today. And I'm like, nah, wait, Friday, because I'm gonna sell this exclusive on PayPal. And they're like, all right, cool. And they just waiting like this. And then Friday rolls around, and of course the rapper says, ah man, something happened with my check, and my dog ate my coworker, and I couldn't, and then you don't get the money. And then you end up looking like Boo Boo the Fool when your bill collectors call again. So do not make commitments with your money before you actually get it. Another thing is, don't start planning out big expensive things to buy initially as you start to make more consistent money. That's the worst thing that you can do. I was always taught, if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it once. You keep abandoning your signature sound and you're pissing off your customers in the process. You came into this game making what felt right to you, making what felt in your instincts as this is music to me. We all have our own definition, we all have our different palettes, and based upon whatever comes natural to you, more difficult for other people, that is your sound. And when you pinpoint yourself on that sound, I'm not here to say that you can't evolve your sound. You know me, I'm definitely an Aquarian down to my core, in that I just want to do everything anytime I can, put my hands in a little bit of everything. Pause. But I do that because I just creatively love a lot of different things. However, I gotta tell you, that worked to my detriment at one point in time when I was having one of my most successful sales year in selling beats. What ended up happening was that there came a dry spell when I decided I wanted to start getting outside the box. And as I was starting to sell these out of the box beats, I abandoned the sound that was natural to me, that my customers were attracted to. They came into the door like, yo, I came into Toys R Us looking for some toys. Bad example. They just shut down. I came into the grocery store looking for some food, but all of a sudden y'all are selling nothing but Jordans in here, and all I wanted to do was get some oranges and pomegranates. What's up? That's the issue that you're having. The people came in there looking for at least a commitment to have an option to have that. So if you want to go outside the box, maybe if you're dropping 3 beats a week, you have at least 1 or 2 beats that's your bread and butter, that's your sound, and another beat that's kind of like a left field oddball. That way everybody's happy, including yourself. Reason number 4, you like to blame other people for your problems. I'm slept on. My fans don't share my music enough. Man, well, if y'all would share my music as much as y'all share Drake's, I'd be popping by now. You gotta stop complaining about other people because other people don't give a damn about your problems. Your problems are your problems. Their problems are their problems. They have bigger problems than your visibility as a producer. That is your responsibility. So it's up to you, as I mentioned before, to find ways to make your success so loud it cannot be ignored. You gotta stop blaming your fans, your supporters for not supporting your music. That's not what you did it for. You did it to enhance someone's life, enhance their vibe, enhance the function, enhance their party, enhance their environment, enhance their workout. Whatever you're doing, keep on doing it. Put your head down, straight for the grind. Don't worry about what's going on the side of things. Do what you're supposed to be doing, and when you look up, you'll be surrounded by what you're supposed to be surrounded by. Reason number 5. Your damn fear of investing into yourself. You're so fearful of spending money. We made a whole video about it not too long ago, but your fear of investing into yourself is going to hold you back. There's gonna be a lot of opportunities that are gonna come up, maybe some mentorship opportunities, maybe some course opportunities or some online courses. Like for me, there was a time that I was a bit fearful of investing into myself until I actually got into this business. And eventually when I started spending the money and I realized, you know what? These green pieces of paper tend to come back if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. If I'm consistently working, if I got my discipline in order, it's gonna come back. So I can't have such a love affair with this money here. It's not supposed to be here, because if it's just sitting around me like Scrooge McDuck and I'm just swimming through the money, that's not money that is active. That is money that is eventually going to go away anyways, especially if I have it in a bank and it's just sitting there. It's just not going to mean the same thing in 5 years that it means today. Learn about interest rates and all that kind of crazy stuff. But I'm telling you right now, you are afraid to invest into yourself. It took me getting into this business and then eventually saying, you know what, I want to learn more about music theory. So what did I do? I went to busyworksbeats.com and then I got his music theory in a day course, because for me it was like, you know what, I like this guy's tutorials. I trust purchasing a product for him. I don't know who that person is for you. Go invest into that person's courses and their information, especially if it can help your growth. There is no L's when you're investing into your growth. Reason number 6, your inability to adjust to changing times. This business is not going to always be the same. The world around you is not going to always be the same. Continue to adjust, find ways to readjust, look at other markets, see what they're doing to readjust. Once you readjust, everything will be just fine. If you make mistakes, that's fine, but just keep on working. Once again, this is Curtis King, CurtisKingBeats.com. Peace. Please subscribe to the channel below, Curtis King, CurtisKingBeats.com.